If you click away right now, you're going to miss the single most powerful psychology trick that could make her miss you so badly she can't sleep at night until she comes back. I'm not kidding. This isn't about manipulation. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines. This is about understanding human behavior and using it in your favor. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning, no texts from her. You grab your coffee, sit down, and wonder if she's even thinking about you. But then you remember this video, and you realize you don't have to sit there feeling powerless. By the time you finish this, you'll know exactly what to do step by step, so that she feels your absence so strongly, she'll be the one reaching out. So stick with me, because if you skip this, you might miss the one thing that could flip everything around. Let's be real. Most guys blow it right after she leaves. They send 10 texts in a row. Please talk to me. They check her social media 20 times a day. They call her at 1 a.m. crying. And guess what? That never works. It only convinces her that leaving was the right decision. So here's step 1. Stop the spiral. Take a deep breath. Take your phone, put it face down for a while, and let your emotions settle. Your silence isn't punishment, it's power. Because when you stop chasing, she starts wondering, why is he so calm? Did he meet someone? Is he actually okay without me? And that question is the beginning of missing you. Space is uncomfortable, but space is your best friend right now. When someone has constant access to you, they take you for granted. When you step back, you create mystery. This is Psychology 101. Scarcity creates value. Think about it. A diamond is valuable because it's rare. When your time, energy, and attention become rare, they become valuable. And she starts to feel your absence. She may not admit it right away, but the moment she feels lonely or bored, guess whose face pops into her mind? Yours. This is the part that separates winners from losers. Use this silence not just to wait, but to transform. Hit the gym, fix your diet, dress better. If you've been sitting at home playing games all day, start learning something new. Boxing, photography, cooking. Take yourself on a personal growth journey. Because here's the truth. When she does check your social media, and she will, you want her to see a man who is becoming the best version of himself, not a man stuck crying in his room. The version of you that she left should look like a completely different man than the one she sees when she finally talks to you again. And that contrast makes her question her decision. Psychologists call this social proof. People tend to value what other people value. If she sees you with friends, smiling, doing cool things, if she sees people liking and commenting on your posts, if she hears that you're out there living, it activates that part of her brain that says, wait a second, did I underestimate him? Is he actually a catch? But here's the warning. Don't fake it. Don't post just to get a reaction. Actually live. Go hiking. Try new restaurants. Go to that concert you always skipped. Build a life that is so fulfilling that even if she never comes back, you are still winning. When the time comes to text her, and we'll talk about when in a minute, you are not going to talk about the breakup, your pain, or how much you miss her. Instead, you're going to trigger her emotions with a happy memory. Something like, hey, I just passed by that coffee shop where we used to get that ridiculous cinnamon latte. Remember how they always spelled your name wrong? This isn't manipulation. It's neuroscience. Memories are tied to emotion. When you remind her of a good memory, her brain releases dopamine. And suddenly, she's smiling at her phone, thinking about you. The no contact rule is brutal, but it works. I recommend at least 30 days, 45 if the relationship was really intense. During this time, no texting, no DM replies, no checking her page, no accidental calls. You are a ghost, but a ghost who is leveling up. Because when you finally do reappear, it should feel like a new chapter, not a rerun of the old drama. This time apart allows both of you to reset emotionally, and it allows you to come back with a new energy. This is where the psychology really takes hold. When you stop chasing, she feels the energy shift. The attention she used to get from you every day is gone. That gap makes her feel the loss. And if during this time you've been growing, improving, and becoming more confident, she will notice that energy shift when you do interact again. Confidence is magnetic. Calmness is attractive. And suddenly, you're no longer the guy begging for her attention. You're the guy she can't stop thinking about. Now, after the no contact period, after you've leveled up, it's time to test the waters. Send a light, playful message. Not a paragraph, not a heart emoji, just something small that sparks curiosity. If she responds well, slowly build the conversation back up. If she doesn't reply, don't freak out. Because now you've built a life so solid that her response no longer defines your worth. And here's the magic. When she senses that you're okay without her, that's when she starts to chase again. Here's where most guys mess up: timing. The first real conversation after no contact is crucial. If you rush it, it feels forced. If you wait too long, it might feel cold. So, after you've sent that first light message and she responds positively, wait a bit before engaging deeply. Keep the first few exchanges short and lighthearted. Make her curious, not overloaded. Think of it like fishing. You don't yank the line the second the fish bites. You let it swim a little, then gently reel it in. For her to come back, she needs to feel emotionally safe again. That doesn't mean you become a doormat. It means you show her that being around you is peaceful, not dramatic. When you talk, listen more than you speak. Validate her feelings without defending yourself aggressively. Keep your tone calm and respectful. Women are drawn to men who feel emotionally steady because it signals maturity and security. When she feels safe, she'll slowly start to open up more. This is a key psychology principle. Show, don't tell. If you sit there saying, "I've changed, I'm working on myself, I'm a better man now," she might not believe it. But when she sees your new habits, your new friends, your new mindset, she believes it without you saying a word. Actions speak louder than words. When she sees you thriving, her brain will automatically start thinking, "I could be part of this amazing new chapter he's living." Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological triggers. When something feels rare, people want it more. So even as you reconnect, don't make yourself too available. Take your time replying. Be polite, but don't drop everything to text her back. Why? Because this reminds her that you have a life, you have priorities, and she is slowly earning back her spot in your world. And that subtle scarcity makes her feel lucky to have your attention again. This is where you flip the entire story. In her mind, she was the one who walked away. But now, through your growth and confidence, you're the one who decides whether she still fits in your life. This mental shift is powerful. You stop feeling like the abandoned one. You start feeling like the man who chooses. And women are incredibly drawn to men who have standards. When she feels that you're not just taking her back by default, but carefully deciding if this works for both of you, that's when she truly starts to invest again. Once the emotional connection starts to rebuild, You can bring back a little flirtation. Nothing over the top, just light teasing, a playful compliment. This reignites the spark. Remember, attraction isn't logical. It's emotional and physical. When you combine emotional safety with a little tension, she starts to feel that old chemistry again. And because you're coming from a calm, confident place, it feels natural, not needy. This is an advanced move, but it's very effective. After a few good interactions, pull back slightly. Not in a game-playing way, just get a little busier. She will notice the slight gap in attention. And guess what? She'll often initiate the next conversation. This is how you go from chasing to being chased. Because now she feels invested, and she doesn't want to lose the connection you've rebuilt. When she does come back around, and she will if you follow this, don't jump straight back into the old relationship. Talk about what you both want going forward. Create new traditions, new memories, new boundaries. This isn't about going back to what you had. It's about building something even better. When she sees that you are intentional about the future, she feels safer committing to you again. At the end of the day, this whole process isn't just about getting her back. It's about becoming the kind of man who is so confident, so purpose-driven, so magnetic, that whether she comes back or not, you win. And here's the truth. When you truly step into that version of yourself, most of the time, she does come back because she can't forget the man you became. So stop waiting, start growing, and let her feel the pull until she chooses to come back to you. Hey, before we wrap up, if this video gave you even one idea that clicked for you, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more people can find this. And if you want more videos on psychology, relationships, and self-growth that actually work in the real world, subscribe right now and turn on the bell. I post content designed to help you level up your mindset, attract better relationships, and become the strongest version of yourself. And one last thing. If you know someone who's going through a breakup or needs to hear this today, share this video with them. You might just change their life.